want to get to this issue now. The newly reinstalled CEO of Disney, Bob Iger, says he's aiming to quiet things down on the political front for the company. Basically, he wants neutrality in the culture war. Seth Dillon joins me now. He's the CEO of the Babylon Bee. Seth, I guess, can Iger successfully unwoke Disney?
I don't know if it's the goal to unwoke Disney. I think the goal here is probably to make changes that aren't maybe so dramatic and in your face and noticeable that everybody's going to object and get really loud about it and create a bunch of controversy that he has to deal with publicly. So, I think the left, which drives companies like Disney and media and culture, is not retreating. I think they're noticing that people are just objecting so strongly they have to scale it back a little bit, make more incremental changes that might go unnoticed or undetected.
Yeah, but I think it did some damage. There was a lot of outrage over their fight with the state of Florida over the so-called Don't Say Gay bill. People saying they were going to, boycott the park and so on. But I always come back to the fact that Disney is a powerhouse, and I would imagine that was just a small blip, correct?
They make such great content most of the time. I think that they're going to continue to be very successful, obviously. But they do, Bob was saying that they want to stay out of politics and that this isn't political what they're doing. I mean, they opposed DeSantis's bill that he passed. DeSantis is trying to fight wokeness, and Disney got involved in that fight and objected to that bill publicly. So they did step into politics a little bit. Now I think they regret it because they did get some backlash from that. But politics is downstream of culture, and they're trying to affect the culture with their content. They're pushing an agenda with their content. They have every right to do that, and people have every right to object to it when it's too in your face and they find it objectionable. So they're going to have to be a little bit more careful about how they do it. Maybe they'll be a little bit more strategic. I think this gradualism, this kind of like incremental change, is something that they're going to go to, not just abandoning wokeness altogether. I don't see them abandoning wokeness.
Interesting stuff to follow for sure. Seth, thank you so much for joining us. Do appreciate it, talking about Disney and wokeness.